Thank you to everyone who voted. Gladiators, fearless warriors, fighters who will gladly wear down any large prey. Most members of the Bulldog family are common sights on homesteads and in rural environments. Many are perfect farm dogs who will gladly perform almost any task asked of them. The breed that we're talking about today is more of a companion these days, but its history flows into the past of some of the other Bulldog breeds, so it's best that we start here. The English Bulldog. There is evidence that suggests that the first Bulldogs were created during the 13th century during the reign of King John. As you likely already know, they were used for bull baiting. Spectators would place bets on who would win between a staked bull or a pack of dogs. In order to make the outcome more favorable for the dogs, the people bred in certain attributes to help increase their chances. They bred them to have powerful jaws that were designed to hold on to the bull more effectively. Bulldogs were also bred to have more pain resistance so they can brush off any non-fatal attacks from the bull and continue fighting. And finally, Bulldogs at the time were very aggressive. The dog that successfully caught the bull on the nose and pinned it to the ground would be considered the winner. Supposedly, there was also a belief that bulls that were bested by these dogs tasted better. The taste of victory came with a steep price, due to the fact that several dogs would either die or be brutally injured during every match. As mankind progressed, the more barbaric such practices would seem in the public eye. And in 1835, England passed a law banning blood sports involving animals. This put the Bulldog out of the job. They had to change with the times or face extinction. Some would interbreed with terriers to produce dogs for another legal blood sport, enjoyed by the gambling underbelly of the society. Some in Germany would crossbreed to create a breed we know today as the Boxer. Others would see change both inside and out. Bill George was a dog dealer in the streets of London. At one point, he did deal with the older style of Bulldog meant for the now banned blood sport. He was also indirectly involved with an incident that saw lion baiting using Bulldogs. Needless to say, it didn't end well. The same year the law was passed, Bill George's mentor passed away, leaving him in charge of the business. He renamed the premises Canine Castle. He cultivated a new clientele for his business to thrive, so he repurposed the Bulldog from a large vicious fighter to a smaller companion dog. He would also develop a toy Bulldog that saw a lot of popularity in France, and that became the foundation for the French Bulldog. The Kennel Club recognized the English Bulldog in 1873, and the American Kennel Club would later recognize them in 1886. The English Bulldog would see plenty of popularity by becoming a symbol that represents underdogs. They would become the mascot of many sports teams, businesses, and even the Marine Corps at one point. During World War II, they received the nickname Churchill Dogs because of similarities in both spirit and appearance to that of Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Today, the English Bulldog is ranked as the 6th most popular breed in America according to the AKC. I will now discuss the sensitive subject of their health. Whenever someone has something negative to say about the kennel clubs, they use certain breeds such as the English Bulldog as their primary example. They refer to them as genetic monstrosities. I know a lot of people who think this way. I figured the people clicking on this video are Bulldog fans who probably don't want to hear their breed slandered, so I won't say anything along those lines. I will be completely honest about their health, and then I will say very positive things about owning an English Bulldog. English Bulldogs are brachycephalic breeds, meaning they are a brachycephalic breed, meaning that they have a short, pushed-in face. It's important to keep them out of extreme heat or cold, and not to over-exercise them because of this. And due to the fact that they gulp at a lot of air, English Bulldogs tend to fart a lot. Sweet peppers can help with flatulence, and that is true for both dogs and humans. Some airlines actually don't allow English Bulldogs on airplanes because of the high rates of death from air pressure reacting poorly with their breathing problems. Hip dysplasia is also a concern for this breed. It's very important for owners to keep their English Bulldog from becoming obese because it can be very difficult for these dogs to lose weight. They can also have cysts, allergies, and cherry eyes. Owners have to clean their dog's face wrinkles in order to avoid infections. Over 80% of English Bulldogs are born through cesarean sections due to their large heads and tight rears. Like the French Bulldog, the English Bulldog also has a problem with backyard breeders producing pups with non-standard colors such as merle without any concern for their health or temperament. English Bulldogs also can't swim. The English Bulldog has a life expectancy of 8 to 10 years, according to AKC, but I have heard of some less healthy individuals that only live to the age of 6. A dog's health is probably the most important criteria that new potential dog owners need to look out for. But I've learned that it's not the only thing, I guess. If you love English Bulldogs and you're hesitant to get one because of the concerns that it may not live very long, then find the most responsible and reputable breeder that you can, and after doing plenty of research, go ahead and adopt a puppy. Don't let anyone stop you. Most, if not all, dog breeds have health concerns, and they all spend a relatively short amount of time in our lives. The experience is just as important as the duration. What the English Bulldog lacks in health, it makes up for with its temperament. The modern English Bulldog was bred to be completely non-aggressive and calm. They are very trustworthy with the kids and can form very tight bonds with them. Although, every dog, no matter what the breed, should be supervised around children. They're good with other dogs and strangers when properly socialized. Well-bred Bulldogs are very confident and may not always look up to their owners for help. The English Bulldog is just an all-around cool companion. There are thousands of videos online of English Bulldogs that enjoy surfing, skateboarding, and other similar activities. They are a lot of fun to spend time with. English Bulldogs are 14 to 15 inches at the withers. Males should weigh about 50 pounds and females should weigh 40 pounds. English Bulldogs are excellent apartment dogs. Any place that they live should have air conditioning to keep them cool during the summer. English Bulldogs are very quiet, only barking to notify their owners of something. They're somewhat eager to please and are usually very food motivated. Like I said earlier, obesity is a big concern. I recommend Pupford training treats because they have only 2 ingredients and they are only about the size of a grain of rice. I'm not sponsored by Pupford, though I would like to be, so please subscribe, share with a friend, join the community, and grow the channel. English Bulldogs don't need a ton of stimulation to be happy. A walk around the neighborhood would suffice. These dogs may also lie down and give up if the walk is too long, so keep that in mind. So some of you may know that I'm a big fan of documentary TV, and in one interview I watched for this video had a man who had rheumatoid arthritis and 2 other conditions that made it impossible for him to handle more energetic or powerful dog breeds. He chose English Bulldogs because they are less active on the leash and less painful for him to handle. I'll leave a link in the description. I found it interesting that the English Bulldog was such a good fit for him with his conditions. He seemed very knowledgeable about dogs, so he definitely did a lot of training for them to be calm and controlled on the leash. So maybe with proper obedience training, this could be a great breed for someone that's elderly or someone with arthritis, depending on the severity of it. Would I ever consider bringing an English Bulldog into my home? In the foreseeable future, no. I'm pretty active. When I was in high school, I would walk 10 miles almost every day just because I was bored. I don't go that far anymore, but it's more like 5 to 7 miles several days of the week with smaller walks in between. So I would want a dog that could keep up with me on those walks without giving up. I'm still young and I will inevitably slow down more. Thus, I may find myself needing a dog with less exercise needs. Again, if you're hesitant to get an English Bulldog, do your research, find a reputable breeder, research things you can do to prolong your dog's life, and adopt a puppy. Don't let anyone stop you. It's a wonderful experience you may regret missing out on. I'm going to release a short about the Old English Bulldog next, and instead of doing a full video for it. The next full video will be for the American Bulldog. Let me know if there are any dog-related topics you'd like me to discuss. I try to fulfill all requests. Again, please subscribe. Do you have any experience with the English Bulldog? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, and don't be involved in incidents with lions and bulldogs. It won't end well.